What's up, guys? This is Quante, and welcome back to more Let's Play Donkey Kong Country Returns. And it's been a while because I've been trying to work out a few kinks in my recording, mainly because Pinnacle sucks. I'll just say that now. But I did download a new recording program called Virtualdub, and it's twice as easier to record. I mean, like, I don't have the audio desync and stuff, but the only thing that'll really happen is that, like, sometimes the audio will warp itself for some odd reason, so I have no idea why that happens, but I mean, it's not as bad as massive audio desync and stuff like that, and I can work with this program a lot better, so, you know, I like Virtualdub, so recording should come out maybe a lot frequently than they did before when I first got my capture card, because I just had to find something else to use other than Pinnacle, because I swear, I just don't like it. And a lot of people told me before that Pinnacle really wasn't a good program for recording, and, well, I should have believed that the first time, but whatever, you know, we're playing Donkey Kong Country Returns. And this is a level that I don't like too much, because, I mean, like, if you've ever watched any of my side-scroller LPs, which is probably about half the ones on my channel, you'll know that I don't like taking my time too much. And this one kind of involves you to take your time and go fast, because, I mean, like, the tidal waves will kill you in one hit, regardless of if you have Diddy or anything, you know, they're gonna kill you. And if there's important items on the screen, like Kong letters, you know, they're gonna sweep them away too, so, you know, you gotta be careful. You gotta have expert skills when playing this level. But it's not anything too bad, and, you know, we survived. Oh yeah, racking up the banana coins. I swear, it's so easy to get, like, 999 of those, because that's the maximum that you can get. And it's just so easy if you keep on using the DK barrel trick. I know I've said that before, but really, you know, you don't have to go and buy up stuff from Cranky Kong, just use the barrel, why don't you? But let's go to Tumbling Temple, because I had so much trouble with this the first time I ever played the game. But regardless, you know, I was still a young pup lost in the woods, but now I've honed my skills, and this level's actually pretty easy. And this is probably one of the only temple levels that actually has a DK barrel right at the beginning for you to pick up. And I don't really know why. I mean, you're perfectly capable of doing this with Donkey Kong. I mean, you have to do it in, well, an extra hard mode where you don't get Diddy Kong at all. So, I mean, you're perfectly capable of doing it with good old Donkey himself. But, you know, whatever. You know, if they want to make it easy, it's fine by me. But this level has a lot of weird timing because a lot of stuff is just falling, and you have to sort of know when it's gonna fall. Like, some parts of the temple won't fall until you're right near it. Sort of like right there is an example, you know, like 3 platforms fell in the exact same place. That part tripped me up the first time I ever played. But, you know, persistence made me good at the level, because usually what I do when I play video games is that I don't really get pissed off at them all too much. I just keep on trying, because, you know, memorization is sort of a thing when playing video games. Especially old ones, you know, like NES games. Memorization is vital in them, like Castlevania, so sort of the same here. That's why I like this game so much, though. It's a hard side-scroller in this day and age, which is pretty satisfying. Even though I do have a friend that thinks that the original Donkey Kong Country is harder than this one, and I can't really say I can agree with that one too much, but, you know, whatever. This level is done like dinner, and we can move on to the boss fight and actually get on to World 3 like I had intended to. Because I swear, when I was still using Pinnacle, I failed like a recording of this at least 4 times, because the frames were just dropping like a madman, I swear. But we're going on to Pension Pirates, because we gotta love those potassium-loving crabs. They're so cheap nowadays. But let's go on and look at all these flags. What's wrong with these guys? I hope they die from potassium overload. Look at these fat logs just eating away bananas. Donkey Kong's pissed. But regardless, we have 3 tikis to beat up this time. They're all maracas, which is really fitting because the boss music for this sounds like Dora the Explorer music. I can imagine Dora having a fiesta to this boss music, as soon as it starts playing anyway. But let's get down to it. So we have these 3 little crabs right here, and, you know, I like Retro Studios' design because we've been fighting crabs throughout pretty much all of World 2, and so if you know if you figured out how to beat a crab by this time, which I don't see why you wouldn't have, you know exactly how to beat the boss. So that's good game design at its finest, but I swear there was like another boss intended for World 2, because if anything it sort of seems like they pulled this boss right out of their butt cheeks or something, because I swear like another boss, like an eel on a lighthouse, was in the concept art. You know, you can unlock it and stuff. And I swear that probably would have been the boss fight instead of these crabs. But, I don't know. This could have been like a last minute change or something, because, I mean, like, if you haven't even noticed, you know, the water levels could have been in this world, but there are no water levels in this game at all. So, I mean, like, they might have scrapped a lot of stuff that they had beforehand. And I mean, like, I can't really say scrapping the water levels was a bad thing, because, I mean, who likes water levels in video games? Even though the ones in Donkey Kong are always good, so I don't really know why they took them out. But whatever. This boss is done. That was relatively easy. I don't even know if I took a hit or not. And they all have, like, silverware instead of hooks, except for this guy, because he's the head honcho. So, let's take care of these guys, and hopefully we can actually get a DK combo in this time instead of doing the Falcon Punch. And no, I shook it too early again. Shame. But, the one hit killed them, and so, I don't know, Donkey Kong didn't need to waste no energy. Ain't nobody got time for that. And how long have I been recording? Oh, I guess 6 minutes? We can keep on going. I got more than enough time. I got time for that. We can go to WONKY WATERWay. Stop World 3. Feels so good to record again, I swear. Freaking Pinnacle. Freaking stopped me from recording for a while. But we're gonna move on to the ruins. Dim ruins. And I like how you get the first Kong letter in this place. You can pretty much like bounce off of all these tikis, get yourself lots of banana coins, and a Kong letter. So if you're good at the game, you know, you're getting all these extra benefits. So become good, my kitties, my young pups still wet behind the ears. So the ruins, a lot of the stuff seems like it comes straight out of Indiana Jones, and it's why I like the game. You know, a lot of the environments in this game are really immersive. You know, like the jungle feels like a jungle, and the ruins feel like, you know, something that you'd expect them to. And so it just feels really nice, you know, the environments in this game. You get really immersed into them, and, you know, the scenery is always pretty cool. I mean, like, they play around with the foreground and background a lot in certain levels, like this. I mean, like, is this even necessary? We're so far into the background it doesn't make any sense. I almost want to go into that water park. No, the roller coaster-like structure all the way back there, but nope, we're gonna come all the way back to the front. But I do like the little touch that they added there with the whole building the entire game on a 3D engine to make this sort of thing happen. It's really cool, you know. I think more side-scrollers should have done that. Well, actually, no, because, like, New Super Mario Bros. Was the only side-scroller that didn't really look all too 3D. Like, New Super Mario Bros. Wii looked like paper, almost. It just sort of looked like plastic, if anything. But, you know, Kirby's Return to Dreamland in this game, they look perfectly fine 3D, but New Super Mario Bros. Wii, to me, it just looks like a bunch of 3D models on a 2D plane, which really doesn't look that good. But I mean, like, the game was still good enough for me to kind of dismiss that fact, so I don't really know. I think, no, I was about to say, this could be the last level, but you never know. But let's just go to Button Bash. But yeah, this was about the level that I got to the first time I recorded this, when I was still using Pinnacle and all that. And then right at this part right here, the audio desync just happened, and I did not like that. Like, trying to edit that was a pain in the butt cheeks, I swear. I couldn't do it. So, I mean, Virtualdub's good. I mean, I'm not gonna complain. I mean, at least I found something else to use, and I can record a lot more often now, so that'll be good. Even though I've already established this right at the beginning, I mean, I'm just kind of happy, you know, because I can finally utilize this to its full potential. And see if I'm good at playing video games. Come here, Hummingbird. Gosh dang it. Yeah, just ram right into Donkey Kong's feet. I guess Donkey Kong's just too fat to understand. But let's go down here. I don't see how Donkey Kong survives this. Just the forward momentum that he has, he should have splattered, or at least Diddy Kong should have, because he's on his back. Him or Diddy Kong should have died during that collision. But this N is sort of a pain to get, or the O. Excuse my dyslexia, or dyslexia, really? Excuse my language this time, but it's sort of a pain to get if you hit the chicken and get it off its stilts before you actually get it, because the chicken needs to be on stilts for you to get that letter. But, you know, I like the concept of this level. You're inside the ruins now, and it kind of makes me notice that a lot of the tracks in this game are remixes from the original Donkey Kong Country, but I actually prefer this, like having remixes of stuff from older games rather than reusing soundtracks, because I know, like, New Super Mario Bros. Has been doing that for quite a while, you know, reusing the soundtracks from New Super Mario Bros. Wii, and I can pretty much say that I would have rather preferred them using, like, tracks from Super Mario World or something like that rather than just reusing the music. I mean, it's kind of lazy, I guess, and music is a vital part of every video game, in my opinion, you know, because I am one guy who listens to video game music on a daily basis, practically, you know. Gotta have those VGA soundtracks, or else I can't move on with the day. It's pretty much what I do when I'm on the bus. I just listen to video game music and blast it. People probably think I'm some weird black kid blasting video game music, and that's exactly what I am, but who cares. And God, this always trips me up. I don't know why. I mean, you can clearly see, like, what's gonna screw and open, and for some reason I just can't follow the pattern all too well. You sort of have to jump beforehand, if you know. Well, if you've played the game, you know exactly what I mean, I guess. But this last section can sort of trip you up a little bit, because you have to fire Donkey Kong into the ape's mouth when it's open. If you just so happen to miss, then, you know, the symbols that the monkey is holding will open, and you'll have at least 2 more chances to shoot into his mouth, or else all the barrels will explode and you will die. Like that. See, I only have 2 more chances left before, you know, I end up dying. But I won't die because it's the end of the level, and we got Blanabas. Okay. So that'll be all for this recording, I guess, and I will see you guys next time in Let's Play Donkey Kong Country Returns. This has been Quante, and I will see you guys later. Like this, booty.